Welcome back to the REVAMPED podcast. I'm your co-host, Homie Santiago, the brown sugar of this podcast.
This is episode 19, 20. Episode 20.
We got your host, Isaac Munoz, your white sugar of the podcast. And we're here to make something sweet. Oh, they never told me you didn't even turn it on. Is this still recording?
I've been trying to get some stupid screen share on my Samsung tablet because before
iPhone.
on my Samsung phone I was able to just screenplay normally. But since I have an Apple phone because I dropped my Samsung in the ocean, I can't screen share significantly as that's not even what I meant to say. I cannot screen share as well as I did before because now I have to download an outside app. And this app is literally put at like 3.7 stars and it just did not work. We've been trying to figure this out for like the past 30 minutes. So I give up on screen sharing. Anyways, like Omi said, I'm your host. This is my co-host.
That was a good rant, bro.
Omi Santiago. What's good with you, bro?
I'm good.
This is episode 20.
Yeah.
20.
We made it to
big
20,
old milestone.
dude.
As soon as we get into the new year, I have a question. When we get into the new year, are we going to start a new season? Or are we just going to keep?
Well, we have to reach whenever we started. When did we start? February what?
Oh, so we're going to do a new season when we hit a year.
Yeah.
Not into the new year.
No.
Okay.
Second season will be
February
at least
21st or 23rd.
We should at least have 30 episodes by every end of the year.
All right. That's cool.
Does that work?
I don't care.
That should work.
Yeah.
And 60
That should work.
Right, 30
I really
episodes.
hope this is recording, honestly.
Give it a look. It's alright. The viewers won't care.
Should I give it a look?
He's going to give it a
What
little
up,
looky, look. Just see if the numbers are ticking.
Bro, I can't see the numbers are ticking.
How can you not see if the numbers are ticking?
Only, bro? Alright, the numbers are ticking.
But now you just messed up. Oh no.
If I shifted it over there, then I'm gonna just shift it back. Frick.
This is getting cut. We're just leaving this.
We're leaving this. Alright. Sorry, I just had to check if it was recording still.
It's recording, dude. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 30 episodes at the end of the year.
30 episodes by the end of the year.
That sounds nice.
Try. We had to get to February. So we had to record 10 more episodes. I don't know how successful that would be. But let's talk about how Christmas is already next month. November 4th, bro. This year has gone by crazy fast.
Yeah, October went by really fast.
October was like, I don't even know.
It
Look at when it was over.
It was a spaceship going down the galaxy. And it came back too fast. We're recording this podcast really late. I've already had too many naps. I probably overslept. Isaac just came back out of work.
I just had a 12-hour shift at the hospital dealing with crazy people all day. Yeah.
I had a well-deserved day off, and we're proud of Isaac for dealing with patients. Isaac, you're going to be a hero one day.
I hope.
I believe it.
I almost lost it today.
Did you explain to the
I really
people?
can't explain too much.
Oh, that's right, because you work at a
But
hospital.
it's like, think about someone just getting mad at you for no reason.
Oh, yeah.
And them just yelling at you every time they see you. Even though you're asking them, hey, do you need something? Get the heck out of my room!
So it's not an annoying boss. It's like an annoying customer.
My boss is chill.
It's like an annoying customer.
It's like an annoying customer. They just don't like you for no reason. Yeah, patients at my job sometimes are crazy.
Crazy.
It's alright though. Got a new fresh haircut the other day.
The other day.
My girlfriend was trying to convince me to get a regular white boy haircut, and
You already did that.
I did that, and I did
Been
not like
through
it.
this,
Ooh,
bro.
why does the beard look so patchy on the camera?
Oh, we coming out patchy bears.
Uh-oh.
It's because the winter's nice for bears because it keeps you warm. Yeah. All right, now for real. On the realest note ever. We're gonna get back to this. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna do this for you, viewers, and for us. Cause we don't suck at this. I was gonna have a hope. He already went on a rant. I was just gonna go on my rant, but whatever.
But what's your rant?
Nah, that was it. That's all I got. Alright, topics. We got topics now. Did we do the first one?
Do whatever you want, bro. Whatever one your heart is leaning towards. Do your thing.
Let's see. You know, I do want to talk about the George Janko thing.
Tell me about it.
So, if you don't know, George Janko and Logan Paul, they split their ways, man. They weren't friends anymore. Because they just stopped the show because Logan was being mean to Georgie over some beliefs. Wasn't right. I don't think it was right. No, for real though. They were like good friends, and then the show just got really bad because Logan was saying that Jesus wasn't doing it for George, and George was like, can't decide what you did, brother. So he went and did his own show. And now, Logan, after all this like fighting, and he's gone through a couple spiritual battles, I guess you would say. I don't really know what you would call it. He's been talking about Jesus a little bit more. And he kind of proclaimed that Jesus not came to him, but like, and not spoke to him, but like, he thought about him for the first time. Because he didn't believe he was like real. And now, George Janko and him are trying to become, or they don't know if they're going to become friends. But Logan, in the last 2 episodes of his podcast, been talking about God a little bit more. So I don't know if that's going to lead them to being friends again. And George, on his last episode, said that Logan hasn't reached out to him yet. But I don't know. It's just, God moves in different ways.
I mean, that's cool. And it would be cool if they rekindle their friendship. But I feel like in order to do that, George can't talk about it. Like, he has to let that be a side and let that be a thing that's off camera and let them fix the relationship off camera.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you just show mutual respect online over, a video, it's not the same type of intimacy. So, I mean, I think in order to really fully restore that relationship, George shouldn't be talking about it on his podcast. I mean, I haven't listened to the podcast, so I don't even know how he said it.
He just said he's not going to talk about it over the podcast, but he said that Logan hasn't reached out to him about them being friends again. I showed you the Logan part, right? I sent you the part that Logan said, oh, look, this is what happened before my fight.
That's cool.
And he what did he say? He's like, I'll forgive you, Dylan. That was like his whole thing.
Yeah. It was like, I forgive you, Dylan. I forgive you, Dylan.
That was for him to be calm or whatever.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are definitely, a lot of celebrities are jumping on the bandwagon almost.
Christianity?
Yeah.
Well, we could segue to that. Because Gideon, he already said he was a devoted Christian.
Mm-hmm.
But he was making, crazy content when he was trying to get famous. Gideon is a streamer / YouTuber, prankster, whatever. And recently, he, I guess, got more, not lukewarm in his Christianity. And I think he quit his main channel. That's what I heard. He quit the last episode he posted, or the last thing he posted on his main channel is the last one he's going to do. And
Gideon?
yeah.
For real?
And then his only thing that he's going to post now is on his second channel, which is the Gideon Premium or whatever. But he came out with a video of him coming to Christ or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, but he was already Christian before, but you could tell that he was not
crazy.
devoted because he was making content that was not age appropriate.
Damn. I completely almost dislodged myself from social media. All this stuff that you're saying is so new to me. I
feel like we have to talk about it. I
haven't even been listening to podcasts like that.
That's the only thing that's keeping me going at work, man.
I don't listen to podcasts. I really haven't been listening to music. The only time I listen to music is when I'm in my car. That's it. I'm only on social media 45 minutes a day, if that. And that's just
seeing friends stuff.
That's just to kind of just keep up and not be totally out of the loop. But I'm not even with the celebrities or anything.
Yeah.
The only time I'm actually on it is maybe on the weekend. I'm go on
Yeah.
iPad and watch YouTube, but
I think
that's about it.
I get invested into it, just the whole Logan and George thing, because I think I saw it from the beginning, so I just kind of want to see it blossom. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. It's not my life. It's just entertaining, and that's all it is. But I mean, I hope they are all coming to a God moment where they're all like, "Oh wow, he's there," and that's cool, and it's a good thing that's happening. But I don't know. So
That'll be cool. I mean,
yeah,
I think there's definitely a revolution that's going on within the Christianity community,
yeah,
or just in religion as a whole. Like I feel like a lot of people are awakening up to really see the reality of things and starting to see evilness in the world.
yeah,
Like even like a couple of months ago, like the whole like Jesus Revolution and all those uh I forget what they're just the services that were like lasting for days and weeks.
the rallies, the Jesus
Yeah,
rallies.
the Jesus rallies was what I
Yeah,
was
that
trying
was
to get
happening
to.
everywhere too.
At Tennessee and whatnot.
Mhm.
Like that was like a crazy period, and I feel like it didn't get talked a lot.
Yeah.
But
Those
I
are good things that
definitely-
happen around the world too. That
Oh
it's
yeah.
reaching out more to Christianity.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
It
I
was-
mean, it was funny because like obviously I talked to about bringing my friend to church last week, but I was at my clinical site
Yeah.
and I was with my classmates, and jokingly I was like, "You all should come to church with me," and literally all of them said, "Okay." Like it was like 5 people right off the rip. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn. Like you really don't realize like how like accepting people are, but if they're not given the opportunity, they'll never
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
And it's like people that like I thought like would not say yes in a million years, and it's like it shows that we just have to be more confident in how we talk and how Christianity isn't like a cult, because it's like I feel like a lot of people think like religion is a cult, which I won't completely.
It's a gathering of people.
Yeah, and it's not even that, but there is some religions that are definitely more cultish than
yeah.
anything else. But that's just not what I believe religion is. At least Christianity, like, it's more so just like a gathering of people that have the same ultimate goal.
You're opening more eyes to it.
And I feel like religion, especially like Christianity, obviously, like, well, hold on, not obviously Christianity, but going to church, it enforces you to be a better person.
Yeah.
So it was cool to see that happen at my school. So I definitely had to attack that again because
Yeah, you gotta tag them along.
I'm like, damn.
And you
They
can't go
all
this
said
Sunday.
yes.
You
Like
gotta do
that's
it another
crazy.
Sunday now.
And I can't just go and like ignore that.
Yeah.
Like I can't ignore the fact that 5 people said yes within 5 seconds. So I was like, okay, I had to now make it happen.
Maybe they need it.
Maybe they need it.
That's what they're looking for.
You
They're
know,
looking for something.
and I feel like they said that like most of them like used to go to church, and that's how it is. Like sometimes like they used to go to church and then just stop going.
Yeah. I think most people.
Like I feel like I talk to a lot of people and that's usually what it is.
Yeah,
Or
they've
like
gone
they
to
only
church
go
before.
for like the holidays or whatever.
You think that's how people get introduced to it? Because you think in the States that most people are introduced to church either way.
I
Because
mean,
like in the United States, I mean, back then it had to be pretty popular to go to church on Sunday. Like everybody had to know about at least church, maybe not Jesus, but at least about church.
yeah, I definitely feel like now it's falling out. Along the country, like it's falling out.
Oh,
Religion
yeah.
is definitely getting put on the back burner, and it's not the main focus anymore, which is sad to say. But
yeah. There's so many other distractions in the world that take us away from what's really important at the end of the day and getting that second life, which is
it's definitely
forever.
It's definitely important to get plugged in. Like I was really feeling busy for a while, and I was thinking like I need to get plugged into some type of like small group or young adult thing, and that's why I started going to the young adults on Sunday night, because it's not like it's in the middle of the week like a Wednesday night, which just would not work out for me.
Yeah.
But it's on a Sunday night where I already go to church in the morning, so I just come back at night, and that's when I invited you to it. And like last sermon was fun.
It was good.
It was so good. It was so good.
Really good.
I don't even want to make fun of it.
No,
but
he said a word. He said
a word
times.
multiple times, and I mean, okay, we're not gonna say the word, and we're not gonna say who or whatever, but
I think everybody else in the church saw us laughing.
So
we tried to hide it. We really did,
the pastor had us all like kind of recite after him and had us read with him, and
you said
they said the one word, And I said it like 5 seconds after it when it was quiet. So first of all, that was the first offense. That was just
That made me
awkward.
laugh. That made me
And then
laugh.
I saw Omi laughing. And then when I realized I said what I said at that late of a timing, I started laughing. And then the dude kept saying the word over and over and over and over again. And Omi and I were just dying. And then my girlfriend right next to me is like, "Are you really that immature?" And I'm like, "Girl, I can't help
so
it."
bad, dude, because I know everybody
Like,
was thinking we were
honest to
kids.
God, like, bro, if you and I are in a room and there's someone that's holding a gun to my head and he says, "If you laugh, I will shoot you." If you start laughing, bro, it can be over nothing. I'm dead. I'm gone. I'm gone. I can't help it.
Bro,
I can't help it.
I try not to laugh. You know how many tactics I did to not laugh?
Bro,
I try not to look at the guy. Yeah,
I did the whole
dude.
finger bite, bro.
I was so bad. I think it was like a good 10 minutes of us just dying.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had to go like this the whole time. I looked at him, I laughed, and then I tried not to look at him, and then the pastor would bring up the word again.
Bro,
I was like right when I was doing
every time he said the word, I was dead. So then one of the other pastors after the service, he walked up to me, and we're talking, and then he's like, "I saw you and Omi laughing." I'm like, listen, I said, "Listen, Pastor, I'm
we're
sorry."
almost 20 years old.
I said,
over a word, bro.
"I'm sorry." He's like, "No, it's understandable." He said it a lot. Like, he said it a lot.
I left before I could even talk because I had to go back and get sleep for work.
Go sleep, yeah.
But that was hilarious. I
That
literally
was so
texted him when I was
funny.
driving home. I was like, why did he have to say that word so many times?
Yeah.
We didn't bring it up to our friends the other day either. On
No.
Thursday. I was going to. Oh, I wanted to so bad, but I know they would have just made fun of us and think that we were immature. Which we were, but
Yeah.
man, he made me laugh.
As corny as that sounds, to move into topic of when we were hanging out the other day, like, I miss having a friend group, and honestly, like, I hope.
Yeah, I'm gonna
hope-
ask you.
What?
Did you feel good about that day or the night or whatever?
I felt good.
You felt good, right?
Did you feel good?
Yeah, I felt good.
Because it wasn't toxic. Like, it was just us enjoying ourselves.
Prior, we've had a friend group. Like, it was a pretty big group, and we used to do the same thing. We would have fires and talk around the fire. And after me and Isaac would leave him, we would always have like an eerie sensation, like, I didn't feel right. I never asked him about Thursday, and I felt good.
I felt good. Yeah, we had an old friend group that kind of just got too toxic, and Omi and I both kind of removed ourselves from it at the same time.
Yeah.
And we realized that we just didn't need it, and we don't need those types of people that
same
like
thing
all the
old
people are great.
from church.
Everyone's great. It's
Yeah,
just
that's what
as
it
a
felt like.
group, it felt a little bit too much.
Yeah.
So I was talking to. It was our group from DR, from our missions trip.
Yeah, but I didn't know if it was gonna feel like the old group, just cause, it's almost like all the same thing. Cause the last group was almost the same thing too. We're all from this one thing.
I definitely
which
think
was
we're
co-op,
all,
and then we went to this thing.
But I think our group that we have now, that I hopefully starts actually becoming a group, are more involved with religion, and definitely we're all more mature. Obviously, we're all in school.
Yeah,
because
when we talked about jokes and stuff, we never like pushed it too far.
No, and it's like I saw it getting to a point where they were talking about someone, and immediately like I shut it down. I don't even know if you noticed it because it was so
you don't
quick.
Want to talk back
because like
behind someone's back.
It was it was someone that I knew, and it wasn't even like something bad, but it was maybe like a false rumor.
Yeah.
And it was said 5 seconds, 2 seconds later I said nope.
Yeah, and
they don't do that
anyways, because most churches are known for people talking behind.
Yeah,
and gossip is so big in other small churches.
And that's what I thought. I was thinking like I'm not gonna let that slide, and everyone there's great.
I don't think I noticed it then.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
like it was so quick. It was so quick.
I did good with that then.
But yeah, and it probably wasn't no like ill intention behind it, but
it felt good. Like
it felt good. It felt really fun.
Like I walked out of there and drove home with a smile on my face, and from the last group that was like almost 2 years of friendship, for all that to just go down a hill. I mean, we're still good with all the people separately, but like as a group, it's sad to see that
It's
go.
rough. Yeah.
Yeah. So now this and these are just guys that we were with, and guys and girls that we were with in the DR, and hopefully we'll be doing another missionary.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Talking about missionaries.
Talk
What?
about missionaries, because
Uh,
I'm removed from a group chat because my phone number got changed.
I can even add you back to that. But
Yeah.
where our church is considering going to Greece next summer,
Yeah,
which
that'd
would
be
be
sick.
so fun.
That'd be sick.
And
I don't know
it's
what we'd be
basically
doing, though.
I had no clue, and I don't even know where. There's no information about it yet, except for the potential price of it, which is not bad. It's like only like a couple $100 more than Dominican Republic, but literally everyone from our DR group wants to go.
Wants to go.
So like
And
we already have the team, which is so
We
cool.
could probably one of the guys called Rylan, and I think Rylan would be up to go.
Riley will probably go low key. Like
Yeah.
that'd be sick. Honestly, to get it all back together, that'd be so cool.
Cause he's only a couple hours away,
Yeah.
and we could get him down here, and then he could just sleep with us, and then get him back.
So I have a question. I was wondering about this, right? Like missions are fun. You know, you obviously are doing God's work, right?
Yeah.
But at
It's hard.
what point do you have to like have that conversation with God and have that yes or no answer of do I go or do I not go? Like, am I going because I want to go and because I know it'll be fun to be with these group of people and to obviously, do
You do
work for
expand your
God's
faith,
kingdom. But at the same time, am I kind of just going to go? Am I just going because
I don't
it's
think you
something
can
that I
look at
do?
it that way, because God will do His work either way.
No, and I know that, but like,
Even if you have different
I
intentions
guess you can. I guess overall, like I might answer my own question. Like it says in the Bible, like even if you're spreading the word or doing a good deed, just to get applause, you're still doing a good deed.
Yeah, I mean, and then your intent grows a little different.
Yeah,
Just by someone or
That's
something
true.
you see.
I want to go for the right reasons, but I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, I mean, I said right now I want to go, but later down the line, if I don't want to go, and I already made prior decisions to go, yeah, it might look a little different, but my intent's still there to go and do the work that I wanted to do. So, I mean, and it's so far out that it's like, dude.
but even that you have to be careful with, because like last, I think I told you this, but I was in Puerto Rico the week before, and I had a day in between Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic, and that day before, I was literally like contemplating, like, do I tell my pastor do I want to go or not? Because I was like so close to canceling it. Because like, bro, everything in me, all my motivation, all my everything, like seeped out the window and disappeared, bro. Like I was like done. Like,
Yeah, you just wanted to be home.
It wasn't even that. I wasn't excited anymore, and I was like, I really actually don't want to. I think
we talked about that the day before.
Maybe we did, yeah. Because I was so
like,
upset,
man, what are we
because
gonna
I
do?
definitely think the devil was testing me with all that airplane delay. Like, dude, I think I was stuck in the airport for like over 10 hours because of my plane being delayed.
Yeah.
And by that time, I was like, I just don't even want to go to this missionary trip anymore. But
yeah.
I literally had to force myself to get out of bed and go because I was not feeling it. But I got there, and I'm so glad I did not listen to my mind, because that was definitely the devil trying to push me away. I literally had the message ready to send, and I deleted it.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what your mind is saying and what God wants, because your mind can say so many things, but like, do you ever feel like there's that other little voice that is just God? Because you have a self-conscience.
It's not even that. I think, well, obviously we have our self-conscience and we can think in our mind. But then you have the Holy Spirit telling you that's right or wrong.
Yeah.
So like, you have your decisions, but you have your decision maker.
Yeah, exactly. Like, true. So maybe if you just listen to your conscience.
Well, that's what it was. I didn't want to go, but in my soul, I felt that conviction. Like, no, you need to go.
Yeah.
And you're gonna regret it if you don't, which I would have. So.
The day before too, I was not wanting to leave, because I had something that night. I was like, wow, this is like hard hitting, and then now if I leave, I'm gonna lose everything that I just built.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like relationship wise, I was like, dang, I just built this whole relationship, and if I leave, am I gonna lose what I just built over this whole thing? And that's what it was like. Dang, do I leave? Do I not leave? And then with you coming back, and then you having to like not be able to be with your girl and family in your own bed and go right back to another country, you know?
I'll never plan anything back to back again.
Dude, you didn't even sleep on your bed, did you? Did you sleep that night?
I did,
Did
but
you?
I slept for like maybe 3 hours.
Yeah, I don't think I slept
I had
that
to
night.
come back. I got home at like 10 o'clock at night
Yeah.
because you picked me up from the airport, and then I didn't go to bed until like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then we had to wake up at 3:30.
Yeah. No, that was
That was
crazy.
rough. And I argued with my girl that night.
Yeah. It's just like, man,
Like
it's
just
all things that don't
those
want to make you
things.
leave,
Like,
bro.
you know, obviously we were fine, but it was all those little factors. It's like, I don't want to have to go into an airplane again. Like, it wasn't even 24 hours before I was back on another plane. I'm like, ugh. And it's like, people like, don't get me wrong, going on a plane is fun. Like, I thoroughly enjoy the experience, but you get tired of it real quick.
No, that
Like,
plane ride. It was a 4-hour plane ride. That's it, dude. And it felt so long.
It felt so long.
It felt so long.
You know what though? It didn't feel long on the way there for me because I watched a movie.
I didn't watch a movie. I think I slept. And it's so
I
uncomfortable
can't
to sleep
sleep
in
on
the
an
plane.
airplane, bro. I was so glad that Preston was sitting next to me because I used his shoulder to sleep on.
I think I had I had two strangers next to me. And I was sitting on like the aisleway. So I wasn't sitting next to a window or anything. So I couldn't lay my head on anything. So I pull out the tray that they had for food. And I just slumped out on the tray.
Right?
Yeah, and then the way back I was good because I had someone to talk to, and it was one of the members and of the team. And then I think I slept a little bit, but I mostly talked the whole time, and I knew the people that was sitting next to me, so it was a lot better. It's not like I couldn't talk to the people that was next to me the way there. It's just they were two older folks.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't really want to bother them. They're probably going to sleep and watch something anyways. So, yeah, plane rides are just, And, dude, that's only, like, I think my third time being in a plane.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, like in a back and forth situation. That's the third time I was on a plane. I mean, it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. Going and being there. Traveling sucks.
Yeah.
I hate
I
traveling.
don't like traveling.
But being there was great.
If we go to Greece, it's gonna be like a full day and a half of travel.
Oh, they're gonna have to make that a 10-day, just because of the travel.
They'll probably make it 2 weeks, low key.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, not with that
easy.
much money. They're gonna have to do 1 week. With that much money, you can only make it a 1 week trip. I think so.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I mean,
It depends on the
right.
church too, and how much they want to give us.
You're probably right. It's been a church that's been begging us to come down for like I think Preston said over 5 years now.
Yeah, Preston's
So I
pretty
mean,
eager on going too.
if they're really wanting us to come over, like I
You think?
don't doubt that they would.
Yeah.
You know.
No, of course they would
supply.
want us
obviously,
longer.
but yeah.
I
don't
mean,
know.
the last group would have wanted us another week, man.
Oh
They
yeah.
probably needed that help again, but we're dead after just 1 week.
I definitely don't think it would be as bad without heat. Like.
I mean, there'll be some type of heat, but it won't be.
No,
as crazy.
it won't be next to the equator type of heat.
Yeah, that's just humidity heat.
Yeah, like that's just icky.
Yeah, that was a disgusting type of heat. That was a get you sick type of heat. But no, I think that missionary will be fun. I'm just hoping I don't feel the way I felt the first time around.
Honestly, I don't think you can avoid that though. I think you're
You think
always
it's
gonna
gonna
get that.
happen again?
Yeah, I think that it's just the devil trying to stir you off because like you felt that, but you also knew that you needed to go.
Yeah, but I think it's also because it was my first missionary. So I think that's
That was your first mission trip?
well out of country.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I did in-state stuff, but like
Yeah.
out of country wise, that was the first time.
I didn't know that.
You
That
did
was-
one out of country, right?
No.
That was your first one in DR?
That was my first out of country. I mean, I went to Michigan and West Virginia,
Yeah.
but I never gone out of country.
Yeah, and then we did some volunteer work also for some kids in camps, and
Yeah.
we've done some. It's not missionary work, but it's evangelism work.
Yeah.
That's what you would call it. Yeah. But I think that would be good for us. Hopefully it falls through, and hopefully, God willing,
Provide in any way that he wants, and if he doesn't want us to go, then
yeah,
I'm
he
sure
doesn't want
he'll
us to go.
make
Yeah,
that known.
they'll have something else for us either way. I think.
Yeah.
And
honestly.
hopefully with the same group.
Yeah. Still haven't done it, and I cannot stop thinking about it. The whole suicide off the bridge in Reading, that happened
Oh yeah.
a couple weeks ago. I can't stop thinking about how a group of guys just need to go over there and pray over that bridge for like 2 hours. I really want to make it happen.
Who do we know the exact guy? Or?
It's like a 37-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know the name, nor would I probably share that. But I think it would be important to do that. You know what's also been on my heart for some reason is to study the Book of Revelations.
That's tough though.
Yeah, but like I mean like dissect it, like take my time with it and like study like the end time events.
Yeah. Well,
not that the end time events
know
are
why?
coming, but some crazy stuff is happening.
Yeah, some close stuff are happening to the books of Revelation that are happening now, and you're like, okay.
It's just weird to think about because it's like in the Bible, like it says that we won't know the end day, but damn.
But there's so many distractions too that you'll just never know.
It's not even that. It will catch everyone by surprise.
That's what I'm saying. There's so many distractions right now. So how do we know for sure? I mean, I pray I could get married and have a full family. I don't want to die on this earth, but if I die on this earth, I'm going to heaven. But if I get to see the rapture, like, okay, that's pretty cool.
I want to see the rapture. Bro.
Like, I don't know.
I mean, we'll see the rapture either way. Think about it. If we're in heaven, we'll probably get like a theater.
Yeah, that's
selection.
true. That's true. Never mind. But being surprised would be nice.
Yeah.
But I
just imagine you chilling with your family and all of a sudden, boom. Oh.
Guess where we at?
Dang.
No, that would be sick. But I do pray to have at least, marriage.
I want to live my life.
Yeah,
not that it matters because this is not actually our life, but
yeah, we got a whole different life.
My worldly flesh wants to experience.
That's the selfishness.
My worldly flesh wants to experience the most that God has provided for us here.
Yeah.
Not that I would totally choose heaven over earth any day of the week, but it would be cool to get married, have kids.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing that's always scared me.
That's all I want.
It's just I just want to be able to live.
You know what's sad?
That point.
That like you're not married in heaven. Not that it's actually gonna be sad in heaven, but like
you don't have a spouse or something.
No.
Oh yeah, you don't have a spouse.
Nope.
But you guys knew each other at least. At least your spouses know
each other.
I think so. I
don't yo, what up, girl?
For sure, I haven't read anything about that.
I don't know. I don't have enough evidence to back anything up by that.
There's a couple things said in the Bible about heaven, but other than that, I don't really know much.
Yeah, I don't know.
It'll be a surprise to me, I guess. Well, I'll try to learn it before I go to heaven, but
I need to start studying up with Revelations. That and the bridge incident.
I think I've only gotten into Revelations once or twice.
Yeah, me too. But like I read it, just not like actually break it down though, And it's like it really talks about like all these different angels and their purposes and all these end time events and.
Yeah, this world is scary though. How everything's almost. It feels like it's coming to an end.
Some of those angels that they describe in Revelations, bro, you search them up because like they describe them vividly. Like in the Bible, like they talk about like. A lioned body and a lion's head being covered in eyeballs, like
yeah.
As an angel, it's like, wait.
And you see some videos, not videos, but you see like depictions.
Like I've definitely like searched up pictures.
Yeah, you see depictions of it, and you're like, oh wow, that's scary.
But like I want to study it to the point like where I'm writing down all, like I want to go kind of psycho mode on it, like have like one of those.
I mean, you should, bro. You should. It's the Bible.
And it's not.
Dive into it.
I definitely think. It's kind of creepy when you're thinking about it, but to like get like a bulletin board and like write down everything that like I'm really like retaining and try to draw out these angels.
Yeah,
I think it would just be kind of fun.
Yeah, invest yourself into it. It's not bad to invest yourself into the word. Part of the word.
I want to do that. I just need to convince myself that I have the time because that's what it is. I have the time to do it, and I should never prioritize school or work over God. But I haven't convinced myself that yet.
Yeah.
And it's just me being human. But
yeah, I mean, the same thing with me, dude. I always say I'm tired, but that doesn't mean that it stops me from doing what I have to do.
I hate it because that's what it is. Like I'm like, oh, I'm too tired. And then I saw something on Snapchat the other day. It was like, yeah, it's because the devil's making you too tired. I'm like, ooh.
I mean, the devil works.
I'm like, that's crazy.
Man. He does some dumb stuff.
And it's like you think about it, it's like it's true. It's like when I can't sleep, and like I got like a weird feeling in my room. If I start praying Jesus, 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 and I start praying hard, bro, I'm knocked out. And it's like the way the only way that like my dad described that to me is if you can't sleep and you start praying, the devil gonna put you to sleep because he don't want you to keep praying.
Yeah.
Because that's a threat.
Yeah, it's a threat. Know? Either way, it's a threat.
It's freaking them out.
And prayer gives you so much peace. I advise anybody to pray, especially if you're going through a moment. Just take literally 4 minutes, 3 minutes, like actually praying. Dude, at the end, I don't know, you get so much peace from it.
Yeah.
It does calm your nerves. It's like cast your anxieties away and stuff. It's just, it works.
I mean, it's meditation. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, obviously it works because you're praying to God, but it's also working because you're trying to block everything else out.
Yeah, it's just a good silence. It's like nothing else matters because at the end of the day, we're not gonna be here, and that's the end all be all of it. So.
This earth is a rental. I'm quoting either Andy Minnie or KB. I forget which one said it.
Yo, shout out to all them Christian rappers. They be helping me through the hardest times right now. Caleb Gordon, Hovey. Shout out to all of them.
I think Caleb Gordon just went viral or something. Like he got like 1 million views on Instagram or something over like a clip.
Alex Jean, that's the Pop Smoke of our who died. Sorry, Pop Smoke. But Alex Jean, bro, his voice is crazy. Yeah, those Christian rappers, Christian influencers, they're a pretty big part.
Keeping you up.
Yeah, they're keeping me away from a lot of bad stuff that I began into.
You know, I can't lie, like I've been falling back, but I know I gotta get back to that music.
Yeah.
It's like it get repetitive. Every time like I know I can't listen to another Christian lyric in a rap.
I just stopped.
I go to Coldplay. Because Coldplay is like, you know, it's just radio music.
Yeah, radio music. Without anything that's cussing or saying things.
Not saying anything secular, really. Like they're just singing.
Yeah, singing.
Yeah,
like a pop song. Yeah. Except it's not a pop song. But yeah, I agree. I just stopped by then, so I don't have to dive into anything else. But I think like indie pop, like slow type of pop, that is the only thing that I'll get into if I'm not listening to Christian music. But
yeah,
Christian music's been keeping me up.
100%.
Halloween just passed.
Halloween did just pass. It is November 4th.
Yeah. I don't even know the day of Halloween. The only time I remember the day of Halloween is because my family puts up a poster on our door that says no candy, or we have no candy, so people don't come knocking on the door in the night. Because it's trick-or-treaters, and we used to do that in the city all the time. So that was the only way I find out if it was Halloween or not. And I have a crazy story about
Tell me about
Halloween. So, I didn't even know the day was Halloween, and I was working, but like, it felt eerie. Like the day just felt weird. You could tell stuff was going on. Because on Halloween, there is a whole bunch of demonic stuff that happens. Oh, camera.
No, you're good. I just want to. Got that 20% battery warning.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. You're good, though. It's still going.
Dang. How much time we have on the pod?
35 minutes.
It should almost end it out.
Because we started at 40%, so it's cool.
Yeah. All right. So, back to my story. Yeah, it just felt like an eerie day. Didn't like it. Felt weird. And there's demonic stuff that happens on Halloween, and it's not good. There's like marriages that happen on Halloween that they like share blood. They'll cut themselves and like share blood. And then there's like they praise the devil, basically. Anybody, because Halloween is a satanic holiday. It's not, us Christians do not celebrate it or shouldn't celebrate it. Even getting dressed up and saying trick or treat is not the best, because you're still praising something that's demonic.
You're still partaking in the holiday. I mean, it's like, I think Christians definitely want to sugarcoat it. Like, I don't think Halloween is as bad as it used to be. Obviously, like, it's definitely downgraded, but it's the same thing. Like,
I got some stuff.
You can't. Keep going. You know, it's the same reason why people had to stop supporting certain companies, because, like, I don't know, what was that one syrup company called that had the black lady on it? and they got canceled because it was like something based off
something Gene.
Yeah, because if it originated from something evil, and now it's been 100 years or 500 years, and now it doesn't seem evil, and now it's just something that everyone uses. If it still originated from something evil, it still has the root of the evil.
Yeah.
And you can't just say, "Oh, well, I'm only going and getting candy and just dressing up." But like, why are you doing it on Halloween?
And why you gotta scare kids?
Why can't you?
Why you gotta scare kids for?
Why can't you make a Christian version of it and go on a different day and do the same thing? Why do you have to do it on the 31st? Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's the same thing with every holiday. Because to be honest, Christmas Day, it's kind of like, okay, Christ didn't really. We don't know what day he actually was birthed, but we celebrate a day that he was birthed, and we pick that day. So we are picking the roots of it, which is supposed to be, a good root.
Yeah.
But we just celebrate on a day that's probably not the right day. Same thing on Halloween. They're celebrating a day that they don't know if it's the right day, but the root is evil.
Yeah.
So it's give or take what the holidays on. They call it a holiday.
Yeah.
We don't partake in it. I don't think I'm going to let my family partake in it.
No.
I don't think I'll ever let my family partake in it. I don't know what day Halloween is on. Only when I come into the house and I see that sign on our door that says no candy. La-di-da-di-da. Well, I came back home, dude. And I was home. And I remember taking...
Pause. Just come over here. Alright, continue, sorry. No, it's solid now. Now you look good. Yeah.
Anyways, I went home. I took a shower. And bro, I swear I went to bed I feel like I repeated this so many times. I went to bed from 2 p.m. all the way to 2 a.m. I think Jesus and my angels were fighting demons that night. Because I tried to get up at least 4 to 5 times because I hate oversleeping. And I felt like I was lucid dreaming. Like I couldn't control the dream, but the dream was controlled. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the dream was controlled. But it wasn't a dream. Like I was really trying to fight myself to wake up and I could not. And it wasn't the devil because you kept me asleep for a reason. But I felt like the dream I was seeing was like demons being fought around my house and outside. Like friends, family, like just demons were being fought. And I know Halloween's a satanic satanic day. So I don't know if God was working that day. He probably was. He's always working. But I've never been held to sleep before like that. So that kind of creeped me out. And it made me like, whoa, this is serious. Anyways, I got an article. And it's basically about Halloween and why Christians should not celebrate Halloween. What does it say? Okay. The founder of the Church of Satan said that by dressing up either by wearing a costume or coloring oneself for Halloween is tantamount to worshiping the devil. Anton LaVey, the founder of the Church of Satan himself, declared that by dressing up either by wearing a costume or by coloring oneself in celebration of Halloween signifies that you allow Satan to own you. So that's just going back to what we were saying, how just dressing up and going to say trick or treat, still part of satanic stuff. Yeah. He further said that when you adopt the pagan practices, you subconsciously dedicate yourself to the devil. He took joy in Christians who take part in the tradition, saying, I am glad that Christians' parents let their children worship the devil at least one night out of the year. Welcome to Halloween. So that's already saying it. That's why
it can't get more clear than that.
Yeah, and then he also states that corroborated by a former Satanist, this is a guy who was reformed, John Ramirez, who said that when you dress up even as an angel or a mermaid for Halloween, you give the devil the legal rights to change your identity. Ramirez further warned that there is much darker reality in Halloween. Beyond costumes and candy, the former Satanist turned Christian pastor, so he's turned, he's a Satanist, and he's a Christian pastor, said in an interview, I was a general kingdom of darkness and witchcraft. I would sit with the devil and talk to him like I'm talking to you today. It was that kind of communication. It was the kind of relationship. So it was just dark communication. And everything else is just Christian teachings, and just make sure not to do it. So that's the article. That kind of freaked me out. I got that from somebody
I
else, and I
definitely,
was
I
like,
definitely
ugh.
heard that before, and I agree with that. Honestly, like, there should be no reason why us Christians should be partaking in a holiday that has a root
Well,
evil,
that's what we were going
especially
back to what we were saying about
like it
family and
just
kids just going to say
it,
trick or treat.
it just doesn't make sense. Like, you're
Yeah.
partaking in the holiday, which means you're partaking in the worship of the devil. And it's like, yeah, that's extreme to say. And yes, like, that's like crazy, but that's what you're doing.
Hmm.
And it's like, you can't deny that.
Yeah, and he goes back to like talking about creepy stuff, like the Satan loves that he could take anything, because Satan doesn't make anything. He takes what has already been made by God, and he makes it worse. That's what all he wants to do. And yeah, it's just the devil at play, basically. And
For sure.
you got a story about
Yeah,
something spooky.
I got it.
Sneaky.
Not super spooky, but I woke up at 6:38 this morning. None of my alarms went off. I had work at 7. I woke up at 6:38. I'm like, shoot. I wake up because my beautiful girlfriend is spamming my phone. First of all, none of her calls went through. I went and woke up because of her vibrations of how many text messages she was sending me. She's trying to wake me up for like literally 30 minutes straight.
Jeez.
This girl did not give up. She called my mom. She called my dad. No one answered. And I woke up at 6:38. I got ready, got dressed. I left my house in 5 minutes. You know, taking
You
the
were outta
dogs
here.
upstairs, getting my food packed, everything. I was gone. 6:44 in my car. 6:45 I was driving. I was going fast, bro. Like, I was pressing on it because it's like, you're a minute late, you get a point. I'm like, damn, dude. Like, that's so annoying.
Yeah, I feel you. Especially
You know?
when you're late and stuff, you just want to try fast. And that's
No.
never the right thing to do.
And I was driving fast, and I was with my girlfriend on the phone. Like, she was even like watching me. Like, when she saw me going over a little too fast, she's like, "Alrighty, Zach, relax." I'm like, "All right," but I'm getting there, and dude, I'm like 5 minutes away from my job.
Yeah.
Traffic. I'm like, no shot.
Always
I'm
happens.
like, why is there traffic at 6:50 in the morning? And I see it was an accident. Dude, 2 fire trucks, 2 ambulances, police, and I finally get to it. And bro, like, these cars are like brutally hit. Like, they hit each other. And I was just thinking, like, I definitely woke up late for a reason.
For a reason. Yeah.
For a reason. Cause that, as soon as I saw that, I saw myself.
Yeah.
Right there in that like, I was like freaked
And
out.
we don't have the best luck with cars.
No, and it's like, of course I was speeding, you know, and it's like, I got to work and I got there on time. I clocked in literally a minute before, so I was like, all right, that's crazy. But I was like thinking about that all day today, you know, and I say it all the time, but bro, speed kills, and like, I'm such a hypocrite because I speed,
yeah.
but like, it kills, and it's like, it's even sad to the point because like, my dad used to be on my butt every time he saw me speeding, and like, he's not even on it, which means he's giving up on that aspect because he can't control me. But it makes me sad because I don't want to die to that, you know.
No,
And
you
it's
got
like,
so much to live for, man.
yeah, and it's like, I should have already learned that lesson, but I just thought that was crazy this morning.
God's timing's weird, and Jesus works. So,
Yeah.
sadly,
Like, it was at the time that I was heading to work. I happened, and I probably would not have seen it if I wasn't late. And
you always gotta take in consideration of death and car crash,
Yeah.
because it's so likely to happen. Even though most people, or a lot of people, get away without even being scratched, like me and Esau. We
Yeah.
literally walk away without even a scratch in our face, and yeah, we're very, very lucky, and Jesus watches over us, and that's great that you didn't get into that. I'm glad you woke up late. That was a
me
weird
too.
thing to
I'm
say,
glad I
but
woke up late.
yeah.
Forever.
And my dad has had so many stories of the same thing where he
I would've
literally
woke up
walked
on
in,
time.
forgot his boots or something, had to drive back home to get his boots. He comes across this intersection that a light pulls down and it hits 3 cars or whatever. Like, if he never went back to go get his boots, he most likely would have been in that predicament. So, Yeah, God works, and it does. I think anything trauma related makes you double think about life.
Yeah, and it's like literally as soon as that happened, like all that anger just eased out.
Yeah,
I'm
everything
like,
goes away.
geez, like
You're just happy to be alive.
yeah, like and it's like I'm just right away like I'm just praying for those people and I'm hoping that they're all right. Yeah, it was crazy.
He does it for the reason.
He does it for a reason.
He lets us see different experiences so we know how good we have it.
Yeah,
I say the whole time, like that whole DR trip with my little sisters and stuff, I just see how good I have it. Like, I'm so much more thankful for my sisters and, like, them being in the same room with me, not on the streets being, I don't know if I can say it, but, like,
sold for sexual pleasures.
like, that killed me. When we had a lady talk over in DR, and she, I'm pretty sure we already said this in the pod, but she helps a whole bunch of kids that are sex slaves.
Yeah.
And knowing that my sisters are in, because I have 5 sisters. Like, dude, it's pretty bad if you think about it. If that were to happen in the DR with my sisters, like, they would all be sold. That's just the reality of it. And I'm thankful for what I have in my home. So, yeah, just gives you this different perspective when you see something trauma related, which sucks to see, though.
Yeah.
Grows us, but it sucks to see. So, lost it. It's alright.
So I'm kind of messed up. You ever think about, like, if you ever see a car crash happen, like, you see it happen like you're there?
Uh-huh.
Like, I got my first aid kit ready in the back seat. Like, I'm going to go into straight old hero mode. I'm pulling that out. And I'm, like, I want that to happen in my lifetime. I don't want it to happen, obviously.
See, but you're, like, trained in that. Because you were in ambulance rides and you see trauma firsthand.
That's what I'm saying, but, like, I want to.
You want to be that hero type.
I want to be that guy sometime in my life.
I get it.
You know, and it almost happened tonight on my way home from work. This one guy, like, just bumped the girl, right? And I almost hit him, bro, because he literally stopped in the middle of the highway. Yeah. And then I saw them pull over, and the lady got out of her car. I'm like, oh, man. And I'm thinking, man, whoever this is, like, I'm about to hop out my car and go help this person. And then I saw this big old dude hop out the little car, and this lady, all her engine just stopped. And I'm like,
you just bumped me.
I'm like, all right, they're cool now. She was definitely hyped for a second, but
there's been some serious moments where I'm like, dang, am I gonna have to intervene?
I wanna, but it's like bad that I wanna intervene sometimes.
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then the moment never happens, and then the moment that I have to intervene, I don't feel like intervening. I'm like, that's their business. I don't care. But the moments I want to intervene, nothing ends up happening. So I'm just like, oh, that was the last chance. I don't know, dude. Yeah. I don't feel like I have to be the hero in things, but
I'm not even the hero. I just
helping hand.
Yeah.
You want to talk about your helping hand that you've priorly had, or homeless? Or you want to bring that?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Isak's a good man. That's all I don't want to
talk about a good deed.
Isak's a good man. We're all good people, but Isak's a good man.
Yeah, no. I mean, honestly, all you have to say is just, if you see someone and you feel the need to pray for them, just pray for them. Don't ignore it.
See someone in help.
Don't ignore it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Even if you think that they're not asking for genuine help, like, if you're helping them, you're still helping them.
Yep.
Leave it at that.
I agree.
But.
Well, do we have another topic?
No, I think we just had some questions.
Oh. Questions?
First question. Do we like the sitting down podcast?
Yeah.
Or do we like the activity podcast? Like the
hiking
one, the fishing.
I think we've eaten
I was thinking about like a mukbang type podcast.
I was gonna say, have we?
We were gonna. I don't think we have, but I was also thinking about like a road trip podcast. Like we're driving, imagine how calm that would be.
No,
I was thinking about. I was thinking about like if we're like at the stars, like, you know.
I wish YouTube still had the poll thing, like with the polls.
Yeah,
but I don't think they have that anymore.
Listen, if you got suggestions, just put them down in the comments, please. No one ever comments, so if you comment something, we will do it.
And there's people that watch this because we see views.
We will do it. Like, I don't care if someone says, I want you to do a podcast in the middle of Infinitos, which is just a Pizza buffet.
baby.
We'll make it happen. All
We'll
right.
have fun with it.
Add some spice to our lives.
Nice.
Yes.
Questions and answers. I think we're gonna have to figure something else with that, but I don't know how we're gonna have people to.
Questions.
Have segments and stuff instead of just going off of what we want to say and do. Finding guests. I think we should wait off until we find like a guest. You know, like something big.
Someone actually like.
Yeah, because for now
a main topic.
For now, we could just keep doing this and growing our vocabulary and the camera situation.
Yeah, facts.
So we practiced that and what else was it? Oh, you weren't gonna talk about your merch thing, were you? Go on your little rant real quick.
One thing. Just one thing. If you have any type of small business and any type of just whatever it be, clothing, merchandise, whatever, right? If you're selling something and you're small and you're starting out, like I understand the overwhelming aspect of, having a lot of orders at the same time.
Yeah.
But don't give false hope to someone who's been waiting for 4 months. Like, don't tell me I'm going to get it next week if indeed I'm not going to get it next week and 4 months are going to pass. I would honestly respect the fact that they say,
the truth.
If they say, listen, bro, I ain't going to lie to you, it's going to take me a couple months. Honestly, I'm cool. I'll wait the couple months. I won't even be mad because I know the person. You know?
You do know the person.
I know the person.
Yeah.
But don't tell me it's going to be coming to me when they're not coming to me, bro.
I grew up doing that a lot too. I used to get false hope all the time.
False hope. Like it's the number one thing in the medical field. When you're talking to someone, don't give that person false reassurance. Don't be telling them you're going to be okay. You don't know that. You don't know that.
You don't know at all.
I think it's the same thing for everything else. Don't just say something to get someone through. Like, just to let them ease. That's not right. It's not right. Don't lie to people.
We'll have mercy.
That's all I gotta say.
We'll have mercy on the friend, but
listen, bro. Honestly, God, I don't even know why. I want to make merch, bro. Not even revamp merch. I want to make cool merch.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be revamp. Revamp's just the podcast.
I want to make a clothing program, bro. Clothing.
You gotta
program.
get somebody. We have people. Gavin. Imagine we got a little entrepreneur kid, man.
This is
put
easy,
money into
bro.
that kid.
Listen, we get the heavyweighted shirts, the ones that I showed you over there. Talk to Gavin, make some designs, bro. Not even designs. I just like the little word phrases are tough.
Yeah, they don't gotta be revamp, but that would be cool.
Revamp!
I would like to sit here with clothing that's.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I want to make my own clothing. Yeah. Honestly, I'm tired of buying all this designer stuff.
Which I don't think we're doing.
Honestly,
anymore.
But we're mostly buying what we should do.
Inspirational stuff.
I think what we should do, make clothing, not tell anyone that we made the clothing. And if we get enough attention on a shirt, then we're like, all right. So this is actually like
ours.
The revamp franchise, the LLC.
The LLC's revamp.
So if you're interested, put in your votes, and we'll make it happen.
What did we say about the 100 subscriber thing? That we were like, oh, when we reach 100 subscribers, we'll do that instead. I said it the last pod, but I don't remember what it was. Because you were probably talking about it. And I brought it up, and I was like, we'll wait till we hit 100.
Oh, my gosh.
I think it was all for the pod, but we talked about it.
It was off the pod. I forget what it was. What was it?
I don't know, but it probably been a big deal to say on this. Because we need 100. No, we don't need 100.
No, it was 100.
But if we did have 100 subscribers, we would have done that thing that we thought about the last time that was on the pod.
Bro, it's on the tip of my tongue.
We'll get back to it.
No, I got to think about it now.
All right. Well, we're going to also have this other segment. Song of the day. Do you have a song that you want to give up to the people?
I haven't listened to no music today.
I got one.
I listened to one song, but it wasn't a good song.
It wasn't a good song.
Okay. It's gonna.
Okay. We're inspirational people here, man. I got Give Up on Love by Joseph O'Brien. That's the song of the day, week, whatever, song of the podcast. Go and listen to it, peoples. Whoever goes and listens to music. I'm gonna try shout.
It's been Omi's song of the month.
It really has. It really, really has. Hallelujah for these songs, man. Because I don't think I would have got through what I got through. Stop laughing. Hey, I'm trying to shout out these Christian people because they know how to sing. Okay, that's all I want to shout out. I don't want to shout out no secular stuff.
Word.
Because it makes me mad and angry. I was focused on fishing, alright? I was going to get really deep about why secular music is bad. And all I had to say was it got me sad and angry. Which it does, but it goes deeper than that. But I was focused on fishing. For all the people that made fun of me. Alright, song of the day. Oh! Let me read the verses.
Yeah, you go for yours, I'll read my verse.
Alrighty, we got verses. We want to start bringing up verses here because we brought out the Bible a couple times here, but not completely. And I think we should start bringing up verses. This verse has to do about the whole Halloween thing and just shying away from the devil. You know, it's Ephesians 5:7-15. That's the NLT version. Don't participate in the things these people do, for once you were full of darkness, but now you have light from the Lord. So live as people of light, for this light within you produces only what is good and right and true. Carefully determine what pleases the Lord. Take no part in the worthless deeds of evil and darkness. Instead, expose them. It is shameful to even talk about the things that ungodly people do in secret. But their evil intentions will be exposed when the light shines on them. For the light makes everything visible. That is why it is said, "Awake, O sleeper, rise up from the dead, and Christ will give you light." So be careful how you live. Don't live like fools, but like those who are wise. Make the most of every opportunity in these evil days.
Good stuff.
Some evil days. All right, you had one.
Just one verse.
One. I think it's just one verse, right?
It's just one verse, one or two.
I think it's just one. It's the one that's highlighted.
This has been my verse, honestly, for the month. It's been speaking to me, and I have it as my wallpaper. It's Hebrews chapter 12, verse 11. It says, "No discipline is enjoyable while it is happening. It's painful, but afterward there will be a peaceful harvest of right living for those who are trained in this way." So take a new grip with your tired hands and strengthen your weak knees. Mark out a straight path for your feet so that those who are weak and lame will not fall but become strong. It's self-explanatory. Yeah. I don't need to explain it.
We did this in the DR trip where he had us read our verses.
A verse of the day, and we just applied it. Our
pastor just told us to talk about what the verse meant to us and just pick it and have it read, and I think we should do that here because this is our little groupie, whatever you want to call it.
I definitely think that verses speak to me, especially with work, school, and everything going on. Like, it's been hard to discipline myself with God.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's just seeing so much evil, shying away from all the evil. It's like social media.
Yeah.
Trying to get away from secular music. Just being in the right path and not following the ways of the world. Just being the light in this world, you know? God wants us to be. So that's what my verse was.
Amen.
Amen. We have also another thing. Prayers.
Prayers. If you made it this far.
Yeah. Which is big if you made it this far.
And listen, this is honestly, if you made it this far and you listened all this far, we're here for you. I mean, this is just a time capsule. We said it multiple times. We're just here because we want to be able to reflect on ourselves in the future. But
we do notice.
We do want to be here for anyone who is listening.
Yeah, because
we want to remind everyone that you're not alone. You're loved. Jesus loves you, and He is always waiting with open arms for you to be able to just devote yourself to Him.
Yeah.
So if anyone needs prayer for anything, please feel free to reach out, whether that's in the comments or even if it's on social media. I have Instagram. It's just ISAAC.MUNOZZZ.
Yeah. And if you know us, you know us. And
if you know us, you know us. You can reach out. But if you need to reach out to someone, we're here. We also have Instagram on for the Revamp podcast.
Shortly.
Snapchat.
Yeah.
We're everywhere.
Yeah.
So if you need us for here, please remember, anything you need, we got you. So
exactly.
yeah,
Hopefully there'll be a comment or something that we could pray about for
cool.
the next episode.
And if there's not, that's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right.
This is a chill podcast. We made this one really late.
Chill. It's
Really
it's
late. Well,
past
not
10 o'clock.
It's late for us.
It's late for us because we wake up early.
Yeah, different types of times. Oh, it came out.
Chapter 1 of Fortnite has been re-released. Best believe I've been playing.
We were supposed to end it with the prayer thing.
I know. All right. That's it. All right. Revamp Podcast. We love you. We hope that you are having a great day, a great week, a great life.
Amen.
Stay blessed.
Amen.
And smile more.
Oh, smile more.
Because you look beautiful, baby.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
Adios, Revamp Podcast. That's a wrap for episode.
That's a wrap.
20.
Welcome back to the Revamp Podcast. I'm your one half brown sugar / Dunkin' Donut looking man. This is your second half, a white sugar looking half of his host. Yeah, Revamped. Whee.
Welcome back
To the Revamp Podcast.
This is episode. Oh, me! What'd you do?
You gotta start again. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I promise you it wasn't me. I looked him in the eye and I said it wasn't me. I got this mic. It wasn't me.